Well, it's always an important thing to talk about saving energy, and the government's been running a very interesting course, a 5-day course, can I understand, inviting big companies, small companies to come along and to find out ways that they can actually go about saving energy.
Yeah, it was a course that we supported, and we had a mixture of companies from the private sector and also organisations in the public sector as well. We previously ran 2-day courses, but this was the first time we ran the 5-day course. I had a certificate at the end of it.
I mean, this is not just switching off a couple of light bulbs, I guess, then.
No, this is going right down to everything, right down to the plant, the operating plants and manufacturing buildings. Part of the course was a site visit to Swagelock, where they actually went in and learnt best practice, identify where to save the money.
And what sort of headline numbers can you give me? How much have people saved?
Well, in the past we have annual energy awards, and some of the big manufacturing companies have managed to cut their energy bills by 30%.
Wow, 30%, that's big.
Which is tens of thousands of pounds,
Yeah.
It could be.
And is it simple things, or do you literally have to go back and look at the whole aspect of how you're using energy?
There are simple ones, there are obviously no-cost ones and low-cost ones, but then it becomes a sort of gradual progression to more expensive options. And it's a case of start with the easy wins, the ones that are low-cost or no-cost, and then work up to the more expensive ones with sort of longer paybacks.
Okay, well, there's a fair amount of certificates out here today, so has everyone passed and everyone did what they had to do?
Delighted. We had a number of companies there. We had, I believe it was 5 companies attended, and it's a big commitment for them to take their employees out of the workplace for 5 days to do this course. So I'm sure they will reap the benefits in the future by saving big energy.
And one of those people who went on the course is Kevin. What was it like?
I thought the course was excellent. It was well delivered, well organised. I already had some energy management experience, but still found there was skills and information that Trevor was able to impart and have successfully taken some of that and delivered it into at least 6 or 7 companies already.
Can you give an example of something that was there that was easily rectifiable?
Well, I think the biggest thing with energy, and Trevor touched on this, when you waste energy, you don't see it. And what I've found, the main area for a lot of businesses, they just don't understand what they're consuming and where the waste is occurring. And examples of explaining to companies where their waste is going and how much it's costing them has made them realise that really energy is a cost to a business, and if it's organised and tackled properly, can actually help to convert to profit.
And of course, in the Isle of Man, electricity, power is more expensive.
Very expensive. I'm not quite sure what the differences are, but it could be double and more. So really, from an Isle of Man point of view, it is much easier to talk to and convince a business to carry out an energy audit, because it's so expensive to power anything, even a general office. There's definite savings can be made. A general guide I use is around about a 10% saving if you're not looking at energy in any systematic way at all.
So in a year, give us a rough ballpark. What could you be saving?
Well, I'm thinking of 1 or 2 projects at the moment where you're probably looking at anywhere from £1,000, £5,000, £10,000, depending on the size of the organisation. Bear in mind, on the Isle of Man, it's a lot of the industry is financial services, a lot of IT equipment used, a lot of servers, a lot of lighting, etc. So, yeah, I think you're into thousands, certainly.
So you'd obviously recommend this?
Absolutely. I would recommend anyone within a company or anybody who, as I do, who offers a consultancy, to actually put it into their business offer. It's a no-brainer from our point of view.